At the beginning of the movie, we watch the main character sleeping on an American flag in the tall grass. Archie opens his eyes and sees a girl on the shore waving to him. Babby smiles at the protagonist, after which she returns to the water. Archie suddenly notices how the waves swallow the girl. Shouting Baby's name, the hero runs to the water and tries to find his beloved. Archie panics and cannot find the girl. Suddenly, the hero wakes up in an airplane. The dispatcher tells that soon all the passengers will arrive in Barcelona. The woman in the next chair asks the hero how his story with Bobby ended. Archie smilingly replies that after the breakup, she found a better guy than him, and their paths parted. The hero has been living in London for 2 years, and now he has returned home. At the airport, Arch is met by his brother, with whom they begin to fool around. At home, the hero notices that his brother put one old photo in his room. On it, Arch in the pool hugs his friend, who tragically died during the race. Then Bobby blamed everything on the hero, and they parted. Archie finds his old motorcycle in the garage. The hero decides to remember his youth and ride through the empty streets of the city. Soon, Archie calls his old friend. Katina is very happy to see the hero and gladly hugs him, saying that she missed him. Archie lifts the girl in his arms and spins around with her. One of the girls named Jean discreetly takes pictures of them. Katina is surprised that the hero has never called Bobby once and knows nothing about her. Archie offers to go out to dinner together at a place where Chino invited him. However, Katina refuses and is about to leave. At parting, Archie hugs the girl, sharing the grief they experienced 2 years ago, having lost a friend and the man he loved. After that, the hero gets on his motorcycle and is going to go to dinner. He is followed by Jean on a blue car. The girl follows Archie to the gas station and uses his gasoline. The hero notices this and takes the keys from Jean. Archie promises that he will return the car to the girl after she takes him to dinner and pays for it. After a brief altercation, Jean agrees to it after all. On the way, the girl makes a bad joke, for which Archie punishes her and her car. While Jean is changing the tire, the hero learns that her full name is Ginevra, and her parents are long dead. Soon Archie and the girl reach the bar. Chino asks the guys to be quiet and lets the hero inside. Everyone hugs Archie very welcomingly and is happy to see him back. The guys banter with Jean, but the hero advises them to be more careful, as she is a taekwondo master. The girl manages to fit into the company and raise everyone's spirits. Archie goes to the bathroom and hears a familiar laughter behind him. The hero turns around, sure that he heard Babby, but he sees no one. In the evening, Archie is driving home with a new acquaintance. The hero asks John for her phone number, but the girl offers to memorize her car number to then get her address, name, and contacts. Archie runs after the car and memorizes the numbers. After John drives away, the hero approaches Babby's house, near which he asks to stop. Arch takes the phone and looks thoughtfully at the girl's window. At this moment, Babby is given a ride home by her new boyfriend. Archie watches longingly as the girl enters the house. Baby promises to cover for her sister in front of her mom, after which she goes upstairs to her room. The girl looks out the window but does not notice Arch standing behind the wall. The next day, the hero trains in a boxing gym and wins over the trainer. Then Arch sees his father, who offers him to call his mother and go to a job interview on television. The hero still agrees to the latter proposal, but he does not intend to communicate with the woman who betrayed the family. Meanwhile, Babby tries to dissuade her sister from communicating with Chip, not wanting her to experience the horror that previously happened to her and Archie. Meanwhile, the hero goes for a job interview. The boss agrees not to tell anyone that Archie was essentially hired by father. The hero meets the two main characters selecting the girls at the casting. Joaquin and Adriano praise Archie for his good taste, noticing that he looks over to Jean. During the performance, the hero helps the girl by adjusting the lighting. Jean thanks the hero for his help and agrees to let him give her a ride home. Archie offers to come over for a visit and get to know each other better. Inside, the hero sees a strange map on Jean's wall. The girl tells him that she visits all the gyms in the city one by one, taking advantage of the first free class. After a month, the first gym doesn't remember her anymore, so Jin can work out for free all year round. The couple goof around and almost kiss, but everything is ruined by a falling painting. Jean reveals that it's a huge copy of a picture of her brother at a carnival in London. Archie is surprised, as he was there too. The conversation is interrupted by the appearance of Luca. Jean scolds brother for not coming after her and learns that he was actually bribed by Archie. In the evening, the hero goes with Katina to the club. This place brings him wonderful memories of Bobby. In order not to be sad, Archie relaxes in the bar and treats all his friends with tequila. Bobby's sister is also present at the same party. The girl takes a pill, after which she plays night games with Chip. After there, she is found by Katina, who used to be friends with Bobby. She promises to take care of the girl who has become ill. Archie drinks with his friend, who passed away 2 years ago. The hero soon gets rid of the hallucination and goes home. The next day, Archie is boxing at the gym and notices his female friend. Jin proposes to arrange a fight to see if she and the hero will go on a date or not. However, it ends up with them being chased out of the ring. Archie follows the girl around the men's and women's locker room, wanting her to agree to go on a date. Eventually, the hero's efforts bear fruit. Meanwhile, Sister tells Bobby that she remembers Archie rescuing her at the club the night before and sending her home in a cab. In the evening, the hero goes on a date with Jean and has a great time in different places. Bobby asks her sister to be careful not to wish for the kind of love she and Archie had. At night, the girl looks at her photo with the hero and realizes that she is angry about her rekindled feelings. Meanwhile, Archie brings his new girlfriend to the roof and makes love to her. In the morning, the hero takes a sleeping Jean home. Waking up, Archie sees his mother in the apartment and is not particularly happy about her visit. At night, together with Jean, the hero goes to a party to introduce her to an old friend. Katina is also there. The girl is noticed by Bobby and communicates with her as if nothing had happened. Katina agrees to meet sometime, though she looks confused. Bobby apologizes for leaving her after the tragedy. Meanwhile, Jin decides to attack the guy who is hurting the girl. Archie takes the girl away by force and introduces her to Katina at the bar. When Jin leaves to get a drink, the hero learns that Bobby has been asking about him. Archie tries to find her, but he does not succeed. The next day, the hero plays night games with John in the women's restroom during rehearsal. This is noticed by a smiling Adriano. In the evening, Jin prepares dinner and a romantic evening to surprise the hero. Meanwhile, Babby comforts her sister, who finds out that she is pregnant. At an anniversary dinner, Babby's mother realizes that her husband is cheating on her. The woman checks his receipts and was sure he ordered something expensive from the store for her. But it turns out she is meant to have a collector's disc of her favorite movie. Baby's sister can't stand it and admits that she's pregnant. Jean is angry, as Archie doesn't show up for dinner. Babby calls the hero, but his phone turns out to be in Jean's possession. Meanwhile, Arch himself visits his mother, who has been hospitalized. Finally, they find a common language. The next day, the hero makes amends to Jean by giving the girl a ride on his motorcycle as a sign of trust. In the evening, Arch hangs a heart-shaped lock on a bridge and throws the key into the water as a token of his love. The next day, Bobby calls her friend. Katina promises to help, but asks her not to call her afterward. Arch gets into an altercation with a guy from the gym as he arrives on his dead friend's motorcycle. At night, Jin brings his brother, Katina, and the hero to his roof with a drawing of the coast. The next day, Katina calls Archie and asks him to come urgently. The hero realizes that there is a problem at work because the girl who was supposed to open the show refused to participate. Archie offers for her role John, who sings well, after which he goes to his friend. The girl is sad during the performance because the hero did not return to see her. Meanwhile, Archie arrives at the place indicated by Katina. There he is surprised to see Bobby and talks to her in a secluded place. The girl offers to give the hero a ride and before that, stop by a place. Meanwhile, Jean feels depressed as Archie did not show up at the after party either. Baby brings the hero to the beach where they reminisce about their former feelings. Archie kisses the girl, but does it very carefully. The kiss develops into a real passion. At this time, a frustrated Jean wanders through the corridors of the building. Adriano stops the girl and offers to have a drink with them. The man says that Archie has joined them, which convinces Jean to go inside. Babby drives the hero to the house and confesses that she is getting married in a month. The lovers part with heavy hearts. Archie returns to the party and finds his girlfriend in trouble. The hero rescues June and attacks Adriano and his friends. However, outside, a crying girl chases Archie away. The hero gets on his motorcycle and goes racing to retrieve his friend's moto. Katina runs to Archie to stop him. However, the race has already started. The hero manages to win the motorcycle, and he feels that now his friend has forgiven him. Archie flies into the water, screaming. In the morning, Katina apologizes to the hero for meeting Bobby, and Archie silently hugs her. The hero receives a call and goes to the hospital to see his mother. Ersh cries, realizing that the woman is leaving this world. After a while, the hero writes a letter of apology for Jean. At her exhibition, he sees that almost all the photos depict him. Katina finds happiness with Luca, and meanwhile, Archie reconciles with Jean. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like, write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.